What's up, guys? No NBA today, which I'm not super excited about, man. I don't know why they didn't do. I don't know why they scheduled a play-in like that where we have a day like today with no NBA, but that's what they did. Yo, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Let me know in the chat what sportsbook you guys want to look at. I'll give people a sec to filter in here. I'm currently in California, so no FanDuel today. Alex, lock in. We're going nuclear tonight. What up, Arturo? Arturo Canto. Cantu. Is it Canto or Cantu? I love you, bro. You're always the first one on this live stream, and you always tell me I'm about to go nuclear, even when I lose $5,000 the day before. Yo, what's up, boys? How's everyone doing? You know what this means? I'm in California, so I can do dabble. Not a lot of pros to California, I'm not going to lie, in terms of sports betting. No FanDuel, no DraftKings, but we do have Fliff, we got Rebet, we got Underdog, we got PrizePicks, we got Dabble. So we'll be able to do some stuff. Where do we want to start out? Underdog Fantasy? Is Rebet legal in California? Yes, it is. Alex, you're handsome and a scholar. Thank you, Heathen Cow. You're the best, Alex. Anyways, just landed, just got off a flight. Time to place some bets. So let's see what we can do. Where do we want to start out? Yo, I'm honestly pretty surprised by this line, dude. The Celtics are like minus 1,100. Does nobody have faith in Orlando? Clearly the market doesn't. I mean, dude, the Celtics are massive fucking favorites in this game. But anyways, let's do an underdog slip, okay? So, date range, next 7 days. That's what I want to do. Okay, perfect. There's some value on, it looks like there's a fair amount of value on Fliff. But let's start out on Underdog Fantasy. Oh, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go, dude? It actually looks like there's a fair amount of League of Legends value available on Underdog Fantasy right now. Yo, also, they have these, like, promos, unlock a 50% boost. So you can see, like, this play is going from a 3x payout to a 3.8x payout. But anyways, the first play I'm going to take is this boy, Doin B, over 6.5 headshots. This is just from, the Odds Jam, like, fantasy optimizer. It just points out line discrepancies, stuff like that. Obviously, I base my picks in data. So if you look at this dude's line, Doin B, I love riding esports kids. I fucking love riding esports kids. But anyways, all the other books, every other data point we have in the market, they have Doin B's line at 8. Underdog, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They got him at 6.5. Where did Underdog go? Oh, shit, we got to do some stuff. So let's go here. And then let's just kind of finish off the slip. There's actually a lot of value available right now. I don't even know what to do. Man. So let's do a 3-pick entry on Underdog Fantasy. That's what I'm going to do to kind of start out the slip. Oh, shit. I do kind of like this pick for Sunday, I guess. Damn, this game, I mean, still a bit away. Actually, they already bumped it. I'm an idiot. Let's see what we got. So I got 2 picks so far. Again, I'm running this Underdog 50% boost. Hopefully you guys have a 50% boost. So I'm not just an asshole rubbing it in your face that I got a 52% boost. But anyways, here's what I'm going to go with. 3-pick entry. One of these is an NHL play for tonight. Or maybe it's not. Koloslav. Where's this goalie, bro? Here he is. Over 22.5 saves. So we're actually going to be getting an 8x payout with the boost. Let's go. 3-pick entry. Again, this Doin B line is just right off the optimizer. And it got crazy value. PrizePicks has his line at 8. All the other sports books. I mean, I have minimum number of data points like Parlay Play. All these random fucking books. Anyways, get it locked in. I try to give people a little bit of time to bet it because sometimes Underdog Fantasy will adjust these lines quickly. Yo, so where is this dude? Doin B. Parlay Play is another book that's legal in California. I don't have it in Virginia. Virginia, though, it is one of the best states for sports betting, so you all should consider moving. What are we doing, Underdog? Is parlay play tough or not, Alex? Alex, are you on Vivid Picks? That would be perfect. I think I signed up for a Vivid Picks account, but maybe done a few plays on it a while ago, but I don't think Vivid Picks is in Virginia, so I haven't looked at it recently. Dude, take the bet. Okay, so we got it locked in. Again, if you're on YouTube, did you get a trim, Alex? Hair looks good. No, I didn't, but I'm wearing my glasses. I don't actually need them. I got 20/20 vision. I do it to look smart. I'm just kidding. My eyesight's fucking horrible. Glasses mode. Let's fucking go ham. What part of California are you in? Bro, I'm in LA. Why are you in LA, Alex? Because I need to sit right behind Anthony Edwards and shit talk him for all of game one. I will be betting on the Lakers. I will be running a big giveaway on Lakers money line. That's basically the only reason I'm here. Lakers are only minus 170 favorites in game one at home. Damn. That's not very encouraging if you're a Lakers fan. Minus 170 at home game one. Anyway, Sleeper has some discounts. We can look at some different sports books. What do you guys want to do? Fliff, Sleeper, or what? So I've said this before, but usually these boosted picks on better, like they have Mike Trout. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why. They do it to confuse us, but they have Mike Trout as a 3.85x payout. To hit a home run, they're acting like this is a boost. 3.85x just means plus 285 odds. They're putting their odds in payout format. So you're putting down 100 to, win 385, 285 in profit. So that's, long story short, that's just the same as plus 285 odds. And obviously this promo is pretty bad considering other sports books like Pinnacle right here, one of the sharpest books, they're giving you plus 339 on Trout to go yards. So we obviously don't want to bet him at plus 285 on Sleeper. However, maybe some of these other ones are good. So they have a 25% payout boost. That's definitely good. But what I want to do is find something to go with for the discount. We've been pretty hot on the Sleeper discounts recently. Dude, I need to get a rolling chair back at home. Whoa. But anyways, what I'm going to do is just pair this with something right off the optimizer. So let's go. So I'm going to pair it with over 8.5 map 1 headshots. Betting on headshots, betting on cum shots, betting on everything we can bet on. Dude, this chair is fun as fuck. I gotta get one of these. In Virginia when I'm live streaming, what's up, guys? Do you mainly play DFS? What up, OrDep81? I don't know what that name means. Kind of reminds me of horny. What was I saying? Will you dunk? You look sexy in glasses. Thank you, Kirk P. Can you do dabble, please? Can you do Fliff, please? Let's take a look at Fliff. Actually, what I should do first... What I should do first is actually just do this payout boost. So they have a protected golf pick, but we have some time on that. So they have a 20% profit boost, or 25%. Obviously, 25% is a lot. Like, the average juice that these books charge... Where is Sleeper, dude? The average juice that these books charge, why does this shit filter out? Anyways, it was filtered out of my account. But what I was going to say is 25% is a lot. Like, if you think about it, the average, vague juice that these books charge is typically about like 5%, 6%. So for a 2-leg parlay, if you're just like blindly selecting picks on Sleeper, it's probably going to be around negative 10% EV. But when you're getting a 25% boost, right, like basically anything you're betting is going to be profitable. It's a little beat because today actually FanDuel has some good promos. But again, obviously FanDuel is not in California, so I'm not going to be able to play them, which sucks. But, it's the NBA playoffs, so there's no time for sadness. And it actually seems like there's a lot of CS2 value right now. Again, I don't personally really give a fuck what I'm betting on. So 20% profit, 25% profit boost. I apologize. Here's what I'm going to get locked in on Sleeper. Christian Santos. I love riding dudes with you. I love riding dudes with all you guys. Dude, sometimes we get 1,000 guys on these live streams. We're all just fucking riding dudes together. It's an amazing feeling. Sometimes we ride esports kids. Sometimes it's NBA. Sometimes we even throw in a college kid. Anyways, let's see what we got going on here. So, again, we already have some value coming up. A little beat, no NBA today, but life goes on. So, the first play I'm going to go with is Jabari Smith. I call him Big J. So, we have Big J. I hate this website. So, you can see they already added a multiplier. Those multipliers, they just, like, you know, obviously reduce the payout of your pick. So, that's kind of bullshit, but it is what it is. Desmond Bain under in PAs, points plus assists. Please check Hard Rock real quick. So you're in West Hollywood. No, I'm not in West Hollywood. Do I look like I spend time in West Hollywood, bro? I'm in fucking Beverly Hills. Anyways, let's finish this slip. So the second play I'm going to go with League of Legends. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about is C-Tab. Again, Underdog has a lot of esports value. The issue is they typically like they adjust the lines quickly. So they have C-Tab's line. What a name. At 6.5. Hot Streak has him at 5.5. PrizePicks and Parlay play. Other data points. The sports betting market, super fragmented, inefficient. All these books try to set their own lines. Tanner Bible pitching outs on FanDuel looks good. Anyways, 6.5. Every other book has the line lower, so I got 2 picks so far. But again, I want to try to go with a 3-pick entry. So let's see what we have here. And if you guys want to do a prize pick slip, dude, fucking I saw Stephen A. Smith's boosted play. That looks like quite literally the worst possible slip you could put together. Literally probably the worst possible slip you could put together. What are we doing, dude? What is the final pick we want to go with? Honestly, I'm going to back Reese Olson tonight on the Tigers over in Fantasy Score. 3-pick entry, so another underdog slip. Again, you'll never see me run a 3-man on PrizePicks. They only give you a 5x payout. Pretty shitty payout. Whereas Underdog Fantasy gives you a 6x. Here's what I'm running. Please check Hard Rock. $5 parlay. Do 7 out of 11. I got Trout plus 350 on Bet365. Can we do some FanDuel after? Again, I can show the board. I can show, we can look at some FanDuel plays, but I can't bet on FanDuel right now. Unfortunately, being in California, it's a beautiful state. It's a beautiful state. I miss my mom, though. Anyways, let's see what we got, man. So here we have a locked market. Well, let's see if this is available. So this is the Cardinals game. Let's check it out. Let's see. Come on, load, bro. No Dodgers game. Do the Dodgers play? Nah, I want to go to the Lakers game. I want to go to the Lakers game. I don't really give a fuck about the Dodgers right now. I don't really give a fuck about baseball until the NBA's over. I mean, I like baseball. I just don't really give a fuck until I'm not going to go to a baseball. Actually, I already went to a baseball game. Never mind. I lied. So I'm going to get this locked in. This is Cardinals, and they're going to reject it. Probably because my bet size was too high. They're telling me, hey, you can have a max wager of 375.74. Again, these markets aren't. It's so easy, in my opinion, to make money sports betting. The hard part is just like the limits, right? These aren't super, most of these books aren't going to let you bet $1 billion on whatever play you want. But this play seems solid. So this is Cardinals first half run line after the first 5 innings. Hopefully they're winning or the game is tied because then our bet wins. But you can kind of see here like Profit X. They have this line at -151. Sports betting market super fragmented. Rebet, there's like, Even just for one fucking game, dude. Like, there's limitless stuff you can bet. We're trying to zone in on the few rare bets that actually have an edge. It's just like when you walk into a bar, probably 95 dudes in there, 5 girls. You're not trying to talk to the dudes, so you got to zone in. And it's kind of the same thing here. So we got Cardinals on the first half run line. I got this locked in on rebet. Do they have any promos? They don't have any promos. That's some bullshit. Market is locked with Bet Online, right? Like on Bet Online, you could get the Mets, bet 100 for them to cover to win 125 in profit. On rebet, you can bet 125 to win 100 on the Cardinals to cover. So like there's no juice in the market. There's no hold between bucks. One of these two bets has to be profitable. You can get the Cardinals at minus 125 or the Mets at plus 125. So one of those two bets has to be profitable because there's no juice in the market. You could bet both and have no loss in money. And it's pretty clear the value's on the rebet side. I'm trying to talk to hot Asian dudes. Does rebet limit pretty quickly? I'm not sure. Would you guys say rebet limits quickly? What the hell, Monahan? What happened to the Fliff play? What the hell, Burton? Any value on better, Mr. Monahan? Yo, so I actually was looking into these like better boosted picks. Let's see if there's any value on better. Let's see if there's any value on better. There is value on better. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo, you guys think the Warriors are going to beat the Rockets? Yo, Warriors or Rockets? Who do you guys got? Who's actually favored to win the series? I'm actually very curious. Sorry, I don't want to distract myself from bets. Dude, what are we doing? The Warriors are favored, bro. And the Clippers are favored. Dude, the West is going to be interesting this year. Anyways, what were we talking about? Let's do a play. So let's go to better. Better picks. It's another DFS site available in most states. So the first play I'm going to go with, Jimmy Butler under 34 PRAs. Again, the first thing I'm going to make sure with any pick I ever give out is that it has solid value. So let's kind of check here. PrizePicks, every other book has his line lower. You can kind of see here, sharp books like Bet Online, Pinnacle, other DFS sites, like every fucking book is saying, no, better screwing up. Like all these books, FanDuel's a multi-billion-dollar company, experts in setting lines, and they're telling you a different line for Jimmy Butler. They're saying, hey, he should be at 33.5. Is that where they had him? I think so. So let's check here. Yep, they have him at 33.5. Not much juice in their market. So this seems really solid, just right off the odds jam. Fantasy Optimizer, again, is just going to point out line discrepancies, which is valuable because the market's so inefficient. But what was I going to say, man? I'm going to do a boosted play. Pick number 2. Nope. That's not what I wanted to go with. Actually, let's go with this. Anthony Black has been straight up ballin'. So I got 2 picks so far. What I was going to say is if you can find a boosted pick with value, a super boosted pick, I should actually say, where's home runs, bro? Where are you? So home runs, these super boosted picks, if you kind of work out the math, they come out to be about plus 500. So I can show you in a sec. But what I wanted to say, the super boosted. So like Aaron Judge is not a super boosted pick. However, I was taking a look before the live stream because I love you guys. And you, Mom. I know my mom's probably on this live stream. She probably misses the fuck out of me. Mom, I've just been gone like 3 hours, man. Anyways, what were we saying? If you look here at all the other sports books, where's Goldschmidt? He's around plus 440. Let's actually pull this up. I want to make sure this is the best possible play with value. And I'm going to run a better boosted play. Dude, so plus 500 is essentially the implied price that better is giving you. Yep. Yeah, I like that better than all of these. So, like, for example, like Brendan Donovan, I don't want to include him in my better slip as a boosted pick at plus 500. Like Pinnacle is giving you plus 696. There's even sports books like Onyx Odds, a new book like Fliff that's available in basically every state. They're giving you like plus 800. So, did they already bump Jimmy Butler? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I hate this website. I hate this website. I'm gonna fucking kill someone. So they already bumped Jimmy. You're killing me, bro. You are killing me. So let's see what we can do. So I'm gonna need one more replacement pick. So I think the Goldschmidt play is very solid, but what I was gonna say is let's go to a Kongwu. I'm gonna run him over in PRAs. So here's the official play 3-pick entry. And the reason I figured out these boosted picks are about plus 500 is on Better, we're getting a 20x payout, right, for 2 regular picks and then a boosted pick. So then I'm like, yo, I'm really good at math. So regular picks on Better are about minus 121 odds, minus 120 juice. So the third leg, if you just kind of work out the math, comes out to plus 500-ish. Brings you to a 20x payout, 1,000 to win 100 to win 2,000. So essentially these boosted picks come out to about plus 500 odds. The super boosted, because now on Better, like last year they only had one level of boosted pick. Now they have like all these different fucking types of boosted picks. It's super confusing. Yo, I didn't place Butler. Both Butler and Black were bumped. Oh shit. So they already bumped Butler. They didn't bump Okongwu. You fucking dick fucks. So we got to find one more pick that we can go with because I love these first few picks. So let's see what we can do. I'm not picking my nose. I'm scratching my nose. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to find a dime. Yo, low-key, solid. I'm going to run J.D. Davis. Nope, not Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, though, he's a stud. So here it is, 3-pick entry. Get it locked in. Where's the PrizePicks slips? Yo, Serge Cartier. You want to say please? So anyways, J.D. Davis, all the books have his under heavily favored. You'll notice that some books like FanDuel, they're only offering a one-way market. So like on FanDuel, you can only, if you want to ride, for example, J.D. Vance, if you've ever thought about that, or sorry, this guy's name is J.D. Davis. We're riding J.D. Davis. I was thinking about riding J.D. Vance, but this is J.D. Davis. I was reading about J.D. Vance. I wasn't thinking about riding him. I apologize. I was reading an article about J.D. Vance. Who I'm riding is J.D. Davis. It gets confusing, when there's a lot of JDs in your life. But anyways, all the books offering two-way markets have his under heavily favored, right? DraftKings, Caesars, like whatever. Fanatics has his under as a minus 170 favorite. So these books are experts in setting lines, multi-billion-dollar companies. Like FanDuel has the line at plus 110. So, even though they're not offering odds on the under, if they're charging 45 cents of juice like Fliff is, they'd have the under as a minus 155 favorite. I trust this version of Alex to do my differential equations homework. Yo, maybe that's my next thing, man. I'll start a business. I'll do all your kids' fucking homework. Dude, take the bet better. What are you doing? Dude, what is wrong with this? I'm literally in California. Better is legal. This is like the only fucking book legal in California. So let me try doing it on my other phone. I have 2 phones. And sometimes it's like when I'm live streaming, I don't know, it just like messes with it or whatever. So let's go here. You could also do 3 better boosted picks. If you could find 3 better boosted picks that all had solid value, you could run that, but And I wanted to clarify again for anyone that missed it. We are not riding JD Vance. We are riding JD Davis. There's a difference, just because they have the same first name doesn't mean you can stereotype them. So we have Okongwu over in PRAs. Beautiful. And then JD Vance Davis, bro, under in singles. And let me put the link in the chat. So this is a 3-pick entry. Let's go. And you want to run it straight up. Straight up. So as a perfect play. 2 phones, one for the wife and one for the business. Did he do sleeper? Yes, I did sleeper. So there we go. Is that we go. We got it locked in. I got it locked in. JD Davis. Again, if you're trying to type, if you're on your phone right now, I can't say it again. We are not. This is JD Davis. Don't type in JD Vance. JD Vance, that's not gonna, get you to the right place. Dude, I'm so glad I don't have a kid. Fucking would be bothering the shit out of me right now. So let me put this link in the chat. What's up, Casual Piggy? What up, Casual Piggy? Good to see you, bro. Yo, Casual Piggy. Are you a girl or a guy? Anyways, are you close to Diddy's crib in Beverly Hills? I used to live right next to Diddy. Holmby Hills. Diddy is not in Beverly Hills. He is Holmby Hills. There's a difference. And his house is nice as fuck. Diddy's house was nice as fuck. I used to walk by just to see it. Check it out. FanDuel. What's up? That's my channel. Oh shit. Yo, we kind of need a nuke. Oh shit. Did people want Fliff, or was I imagining that? Oh God, bro. Did people want Fliff, or was I imagining that? I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of like the Magic. Covering game 1, Celtics, Jason Tatum, he's a little soft. Dude, I don't know, man. I kind of just want the Celtics to lose. Honestly, that would make my day. Anyways, let's get this in. Again, Fliff. They have regular spreads. The Magic are... Dude, this is the playoffs. Low-scoring games. Defense shows up. And they are 14-point underdogs. That's crazy. But regardless, the play that's offering the best value is actually one of these alt spreads. Sometimes books run alt spreads. But what I'm going to do is put something a little crazy together. And if this hits, I'm going to be a very happy man. Whoo! So on Fliff, they limit you to a max parlay payout of $5,000. So I'm not going to be able to bet $1,000 on this. You got to fine tune your bet size. Yo, let's see what we got. New. So I just kind of play around. Anyways, this is what I'm getting locked in. This is Fliff Sportsbook. It's technically called a sweepstakes book. What do you think about the Mavs? There's no way they are plus 200. I don't know. I bet on the Mavs yesterday. That worked out. And I don't even think they looked that good yesterday. I just thought the Kings looked fucking horrible. Turnover machines, bro. Anyways, what were we talking about? I don't remember. You guys are distracting me. People are talking about fucking all sorts of things in this live stream chat. Did people want a PrizePicks play? Hey, Dad, what are your DVIG settings on OddsJam? Custom, standard weights. like odds jam recommended. I'm not devigging to a specific sports book. And then usually I just set min-max odds somewhere between minus 250 and plus 250. As the markets get wider, like it just becomes harder to know, right? Like here, I mean, if you think about like an NBA point spread, these books are charging, 20 cents of juice, minus 110, minus 110, 20 cents of juice. But as the markets get wider, I mean, DraftKings like plus 500, minus 1400, plus 785, like Fliff is definitely offering a better price. But when it's these long shot tail scenario outcomes, it's really hard to know like what's fair. Would we like betting? Obviously, we'd like betting this at plus 2,000 because if this under was priced at plus 2,000, it's crossed with FanDuel, DraftKings, it's arbitrage. We know one of the two bets has to be profitable, or we could just bet the under here, the over here, guarantee a profit. However, like is plus 785, plus 900, plus 675, like what price do you want to start betting? It's harder to know as the markets get wider. If that makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but I don't know what to tell you then. What I was going to say too is Rebet has this like prop city section of the app that actually has some oddly good value. I just get pretty shitty betting limits. So again, it's a separate section of the app. This is Rebet, another book that's available in basically every state. So if you click into this prop city, it's just like props and shit. Bro, I keep losing my underdog streak with like 3 picks left. Nice glasses, you dork. Damn, bro. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Nobody likes the glasses. Hey, Alex, I'm a big fan. Love from Texas. I like you so much better in California. Less sportsbook apps. Less sportsbooks means more apps I can tail. Thank you. No problem. I guess. You guys are trying to cock block me from FanDuel or some shit? Anyways, what do we want to do, man? I wouldn't mind doing another underdog slip. So again, we got 2 open. But let's see what we can do. Let's see. Oh, shit. We also have to use these boosts, dude. How did I forget about that? I should have used that on every single play that we did so far. Anyways, life goes on. Dabble would be great, boss. Oh, shit. I completely forgot about Dabble. Let's see. I mean, again, obviously it's a slower day. Most of the MLB games today have already started. I hit something earlier on Dabble. Yes, fucking, there's not much value available aside from Jabari Smith under 1.5 threes. We'll do some PrizePicks, though. PrizePicks seems to have more value, but I want to finish this underdog slope, okay? Thanks for the explanation. That makes sense. I just saw the different devig methods. Multiplicative, additive, power, worst case, best case. No worry. Thanks for looking. Joey Kin, rebet. We already did a rebet play, bro. Oh my. Yo. Norman Powell does not get much respect. It's kind of fucked up. Y'all don't respect Norman Powell! But what was I going to say? Let's see what we can do. Yo, so let's get into play. Austin Reeves. People often say he's kind of like a slightly more athletic, slightly, worse looking version of me. I'll leave that for you to decide. Being modest, I just don't know about the slightly less athletic part, but I don't know. Like, people obviously are entitled to their own opinions. So, what do we want to go with, man? Oh, man. Yo, so these plays kind of correlate well together. Whoa. Right? Trey over in... Karis LeVert over in points. Trey under in points. And both of these plays have really solid value, to be clear. So, Trey, literal ass. They're probably going to get blown out again. I don't have a play on the money line yet for this game. Dude, the Heat looked good. I mean, Anyways, you can see PrizePicks has Trey's line lower, so do all the other books. They have Karis LeVert's line higher, so do all the other books. Underdog is just kind of lacking. Like, all these books try to manage their own lines, and sometimes they screw up. And this is a beautiful, beautiful slip. Again, you'll have to wait till Saturday for this. These 2 picks are for tonight. Heat cheated. How did the Heat cheat, bro? Alex probably can't even touch the net. I can dunk. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm actually taller than 6 feet. I'm just like rounding. I'm 6'2". Alex is 6'2" and he can't touch the backboard. Yo, I love grapes. You know, you tell me your real identity. We get a little escrow going. We can put some money down on whether I can touch the backboard or not. So this is an Underdog 3-man. Yo, Heat just cheated. IDK, LOL. Scary future TV. Anyways, 3-man on Underdog. Have you guys tailed this? I'm getting it locked in at this point. And again, now I think I'm done with Underdog for the day. So they give you this, like, or they give me this, you know, daily limit bullshit. So now I'm done for the day. Alex, can we please do an IRL meetup with the chat? Where are you guys trying to meet? You're all in different places. Dude. So, PrizePicks. Shit, dude. What do we want to do? You guys want PrizePicks or what? I am curious. Do we have any... What do you guys think about the Grizzlies game? Yo. Oh. Should we moneyline bet on the Heat? Dude, there's something about Eric Spoelstra. They just got a winning gene. So, you can see it's kind of like a... We were on the Heat plus 100 last game as well. Against the Bulls, obviously that worked out for us. But what was I going to say? Hey, yo, Katie! I don't know if she can hear me. Dude, someone is offering $10,000. Yo, do we like the Heat? Should we just bet this? Or... So you can see you can get the Heat at plus money. Plus money means underdog odds, right? When you're betting at plus 100, you're putting down 100 to win 100. 1,000 to win 1,000. So you need to win 50% of your bets to break even. Over 50%, you're profitable, right? Like if you go 500 and 500 betting at plus 100 odds, you're just going to break even. You got to win over 50% of your bets. And you can see all the other books are saying, yeah, the Heat are favored to win this game. ProfitX, Heat are favored. Rebet, Heat are favored. Caesars, $10 billion multinational corporation. Like, all these books have ripped the Heat to being the favored team. Zoom, as you can see kind of in the line movement charts. You guys think Bam can get it done? Bam is fucking attractive, dude. Anyways, I would let Bam date. Dude, Bam's a good-looking dude, bro. Anyways, let's get it locked in. Heat money line, plus 100. Can anyone give me a good reason to not bet on the Hawks? Bam is fine as fuck. Alex, were you a werewolf? Is Tyler Hero going to have another 37-point game in Atlanta? Probably. Damn it. I'm in for 4K. Join me! Yo, I'm in for 4K. Join me. So this book, again, it's called Novig. It's available in most states, and what's really nice about it is they charge no fees. So it's peer-to-peer betting. You're betting against other people. So someone is trying to bet Hawks plus 100. So they're offering Heat plus 100 because the other side of that trade is Hawks plus 100. So someone's trying to bet Heat, you know. Anyways, I got it locked in, boys. Unk had too much coke today. Bam is ugly. Shut the fuck up, Giga Trash, bro. Bet you're into girls or some shit, you weirdo. Bam is a good-looking dude. So, Heat plus 100 is an absolute no-brainer. But what was I going to say? Yo, so we're on the Heat. Nobody fucking bet on the Hawks. Also, I don't know how. I mean, no one really is a Knicks fan. I got this shirt for free. But, dude, minus 300 is crazy. Whew. Anyways, I don't know. It's an interesting world. So regardless, there is some mainline value on these betting exchanges, but maybe let's check out PrizePicks. I did promise a PrizePicks play. Knicks suck. They can't beat shit. I know, dude. The Knicks just they're not built to win. I mean, probably be another 3 and out this year if I had to guess, but I don't know. So, it's just, I don't know. So, let's see what we can do. Oh, shit, dude. Yo, zone in, lock in, boys. There's actually a fuck ton of value available right now. Check this out. So we have Aki and Leave under 12. These two plays are positively correlated. Again, when you're betting on League of Legends, pairing players on the same team to go the same direction is positively correlated. And this is a huge line discrepancy. You can see Hot Streak, which is right here, a book that specializes in esports. They have Bro's line at 8.5. So what you could do is, an Underdog has his line lower as well. So multiple data points, Underdog not that much lower. But what you could do is you could middle bet it, right? You could bet in a Hot Streak slip, you could take the over 8.5. In a PrizePicks slip, the under 12. If he has 9, 10, 11, you win both bets. If he has 12 exactly, you win one, you push one. But anyways, let's see what we got. Dude, Bam is a good-looking dude. NBA player. I'm talking about the NBA player, Bam. Not my... my neighbor, sophomore year of college, his name was Bam. That dude was ugly. I'm talking about Bam, like the NBA player, just to be clear. In case anyone thinks I'm talking about Bam from Wilbur Hall dorm, room 311. That kid was ugly as fuck. Anyways, what do we want to include as our final pick? Yo, I mean, this is pretty degenerate, but there's value. Yeah, that kid, room 311, I still remember. You'd walk by, you'd be like, dude, what the fuck, dude? It's an ugly dude. I'm just kidding, to be clear. I would never call anybody ugly. Oh, shit, dude. Okay, so there's a lot of CS2 value available, too. I mean, again, what's really nice about esports is there's just a ton of games, right? More games, more opportunity, more surface area for the books to cover. You just want to be careful. Like this guy plays at 4 a.m., 8 a.m., 6 a.m. So you just want to make sure you get the right game because sometimes, depending on the opponent, there's better value on one play versus the other. So what we want to be on is the 8 a.m. game. Ooh, damn, bro. What is going on? Okay, so here's the final pick I'm going with. It's a beautiful slip. Well, actually, let's see what the payout shift is. Payout shift is 9x because we're correlating League of Legends. League of Legends has pretty strong correlation. However, I've said this in other streams, but for a 5-pick flex play, they'd reduce your payout from 10x to 7x due to these two picks, the correlated League of Legends plays. However, for a 4-pick power play, it's much more favorable to the sports bettor because they're only reducing it to 9x from 10x. 10x to 7x for a 5 flex, 10x to 9x for a 4-pick power. 2 correlated League of Legends plays. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat, man? You guys are always trying to make me do all the work. So again, it was fantasy score. League of Legends correlation, players on the same team. Final pick is fantasy score. think I smell brownies. Anyways, can somebody put the link in the chat? Hey, thank you. Thank you. Yo, link is in the chat. Yo, are you making brownies? Bro, I hope we're getting fucking brownies for dinner. Anyways. What book do you guys want to look at? Hey, Alex, Walter Clayton could save the Knicks. You remind me of a rebet, please. Yo, let's see if there's anything on rebet. So again, on rebet, I played this earlier. I don't know if it moved. Maybe it moved. But we have the Cardinals plus half. I don't know, man. These exchanges have pretty good value, so a lot of opportunity on them. And again, what's really nice about them is you will never get limited. You will never get your bet sizes cut down. Like, it's peer-to-peer. You know, like, anyone in the world, ProfitX, like, is a prime example. They don't fucking care, dude. Like, so on ProfitX, they make their money by charging a 3% fee on every winning bet. So, like, they don't fucking care who is betting all this shit. If you want to bet a lot of money on whatever, they don't care, right? Like, so there's 252K traded in the Hurricanes game, for example. They're just taking 3% off the top, which is like $7,000. So, anyways, these betting exchanges are cool. They're a little more complicated, which is why they're less popular than some other books, but whatever. Definitely worth looking into. Long story short. Oh, shit. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, some people wanted rebet plays. Maybe let's take a look at rebet. Although these exchanges do seem to have solid value, but, I mean, I just bet $4,000 on the Heat, so I'm going to call it there. Oh, shit. They're still offered at plus 100. If you guys think I'm... Yo, did anyone tail me? You guys like Heat money line or no? Anyways, let's see what we got. Shit, I forget what sportsbook we were talking about. Rebet is what people wanted. Not much value on rebet. Sorry. Maybe Prop City. I'm actually curious to see. I mean, again, their prop section of the app typically has decent value. So, like, we got Tobias Harris plus 125. Rebet copies the odds of a lot of other books. So, let's see. Again, you got to click into this, like, Prop City section of the app. I don't know why they don't just, like, consolidate it, but they don't. So we got the Pistons game, TLDR. And what I wanted is Tobias Harris rebounds. So again, it's just like, this is why I don't like going to Prop City. It's like, it's just fucking confusing. What the fuck am I looking at? Who are we trying to ride again? Tobias Harris, over in rebounds. Where are you, bro? Here we have it. So 7 plus is the same as over 6.5, right? So the question is, do we want to parlay it? Do we want to straight bet it? Because there is some hockey value for tonight. So what we can do is, again, I don't know why they made this so complicated. Dude, they make this complicated. Life is supposed to be simple. People are always complicating shit, dude. 2 sections of the app. Anyways, JT Miller. Now I got a parlay, plus 400. Add parlay to bet slip. There we go. And I love you, Miami. You can wager max of $5. This is why I hate this fucking website, dude. Not actually, but I mean, seriously, like, I spent all this time. This took me like 3 minutes to even figure out how to work the site, bro. Anyways, kind of beat, kind of waste of time. Complete waste of time. Max payout amount could be $20. Are you kidding me? So again, these books can just be a pain in the ass. That's like the only hard part of sports betting is just dealing with these pussy ass books who create so much trouble for me. But I got it locked in regardless. Hopefully you guys have better betting limits. Again, it's JT Miller assist, and then we got Harris over in rebounds. But yeah, I mean, kind of wasting my time. Kind of wasting my time right here, bro. We could do another prize pick slip. Sometimes, again, these exchanges, do you guys like when I give out picks on exchanges or no? I mean, I do like that Heat bet, but let's see what else we got. So again, because exchanges are peer-to-peer, you can't parlay on them, or you don't want to parlay on them. Better put, you don't want to parlay on them. Dude, I mean, here we have a crossed market. Oh, man. What do we think about the Grizzlies? -8.5. Plus 143. How much liquidity available? Only 143.85. So this is what I mean. If I take out all of the existing liquidity, then you can't bet it, right? And you'll see the odds drop to plus 138. It's peer-to-peer trading. Obviously, you can make your own order. Dude, shit, man. You guys think LeBron's not scoring 10 points? I'm half kidding. Dude, but again, defense actually takes LeBron seriously. And, you know, well, they just have a line with him at 24.5 right now. There's no alt lines listed. No. Yo, I wonder if there is any opportunity in these series bets. Dude, nobody has faith in the Pistons. Nobody likes the Pistons plus 325. I mean, again, I'm not just going to bet it for the sake of betting it, but it's just a little surprising to me. Celtics are minus 4,000. Minus 8,000 here, actually, on FanDuel. What about the Rockets? Whoa. Meh. Everything's kind of in line. I mean, maybe a smidge of value on the Rockets winning the series there. What about Nuggets? Nuggets plus 109. I don't know, man. Nothing super compelling, to be honest. I'll continue to check these, and maybe I'll tweet something out if I see any extremely good value. You would need someone to bet against your exact players at the same odds. They got Luka, but we got Jaden McDaniels. Dude, I don't know. I think... Bro, I don't know. I think it's going to be really interesting. I could see the Bucks winning. Dude, Clippers, Nuggets, I just don't know. That seems like a total fucking coin flip. Knicks being minus 350, that's most surprising to me. That's most surprising to me. Celtics, I mean, minus 4,000, sure, whatever. Warriors, minus 170, like, yeah, I mean, I kind of get it, but I am a little surprised that the Knicks are minus 350, dude. Nobody likes the Knicks. Their fans suck, dude. Every time I go to a Knicks game, it's all these finance douchebags wearing sweater vests. Hey, man, like, can you stop cheering so loud? Shut the fuck up, you 50-year-old fucking loser in a tie. I have bets on. Curry should be minus 30,000 for finals MVP. That's your kind of people. Bro, I don't wear suits, man. I'm not much of a suit guy. But anyways, let's see if we can get in another PrizePicks play, okay? Yo. Let's see what we got going on. So the first play we got is Jewel. I bet a lot of you guys are fucking nicotine addicts. You're probably sitting there right now. There's a Jewel in your hand. Other hand's on your dick, just waiting for this PrizePicks slip to drop. Anyways, what do we got? So let's build a PrizePicks play. So we have Jewel, under 4. And every other book has his line. Well, let's take a look. So every other book has his line considerably lower. Yo, where are you? Dude, these guys have some weird names. Every other book has his line at 3.5. Hot Streak, actually. So Hot Streak is a variable payout website. So they actually have his line at 3.5. And the under is a 1.43x payout. They're kind of like Sleeper. I don't know why they do it. They put their odds in decimal format. That means minus 230. So they have him as a huge favorite. TLDR to go under. Boostgate. What are we talking about? So let's get in a slip. We got to chill. So again, like what I personally noticed is you can't correlate really more than 2 League of Legends plays together because the payout shifts just get absolutely brutal. Alex puts on glasses, and all of a sudden, he's hitting us with TLDR. LeBron Finals MVP is plus 4,700. Any baked potatoes ordered? Bro, we're in California, dude. Fucking potatoes probably break some regulation. All we got in California is kale, regulation, drug addicts, homeless people, super expensive. Anyways, that's the Virginia in me coming out. Yo, but let me finish this PrizePicks slip. I got to stop yapping. You guys got to ideally keep me focused. I mean, that would be awesome, but some of you guys just won't put in the work and do that. So I'm stuck here on my own. Let's check out some of these lines. Yeah, dude. Come on, bro. Let's see what we got. First map player kills. So let's see here. Again, I'm really am a wizard with the calculators. I look so smart. So we have under 13.5 literally every other book, including Vivid Picks. Every other book has his line lower. Hot Streak variable, pricing website. They not only have his line lower, they have the under heavily juiced. So this looks beautiful so far, but maybe we just back the pitcher. I mean, dude, this is a low fantasy score line. Also, the Rangers are kind of ass. I mean, you kind of got to love this slip. This is fantasy score. Again, fantasy score, fantasy score, fantasy score. So this is a 4-pick entry, power play. Again, payout shift is 9x, much better than a 5 flex. 5 flex plays, PrizePicks has way more aggressive payout shifts. Can someone put this link in the chat, please? What did you eat today? Bro is balding on a yapathon. Lock in. Did he already play the sleeper promos? Yes, I did. Purple Shady Tyler. I'm not balding. And if I do go bald, I don't know, man. Like, hair transplants are fucking cheap nowadays, dude. I feel like a lot of my friends are getting hair transplants. A lot of the ones actually going bald. But I'm not bald. I'm not bald, man. Rip an underdog streak, please. Dude, we can't go. There is no underdog streaks. You guys keep asking for underdog streak plays. They took it away. There is no underdog streaks. This is a figment of your imagination at this point. Hair transplant before 30 is crazy. I'm not getting a hair transplant. I don't need a hair transplant. Anyone saying I need a hair transplant, full of shit. Anyways, how did I get onto this live stream? Degenerately bet $4,000 on the Heat, and now I'm here. Now I got to deposit more money into Novig. We have underdog streaks. Super Mecha Champions. What's up, bro? What up, Super Mecha Champions? What was I going to say? Underdog streaks, I'm pretty sure, no longer exists. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm very rarely wrong. Yeah, I don't have streaks anymore. Anyways, there's some like exchange value. There's some more PrizePicks value, but nothing really crazy. I'm going to call it a day for now. See you guys. Mom, if you're on this stream, I love you.